Ho, 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 hello. Thank you for joining us on this very special Christmas episode. I'm Nicholas. Some people say I'm a saint, but I consider myself more of a storyteller. Our story today is set in the small town of Ambleshandy during the Nichmas celebration. But something's awry. It's left in the hands of some questionable adventurers to find the root cause of this mischief. How will our party fare in this telling of Nick's Peak?
Hello and welcome to No Danger, where today we're doing a very special Christmas episode that you could probably tell by the fact that you clicked on this video because it said very special Christmas episode. And it also probably has an overlay that's kind of Christmassy but also kind of gruesome. Which every Christmas could and should be, maybe.
The best Christmases.
Yeah. Today I'm joined by many of the same people that you've probably seen, and one fresh face, one new face. And I thought, as a fun Christmassy icebreaker, we could all share a little joke. So we're going to start off with this person to my left/right, depending on where the cameras are.
So I'm Amy, and my joke is, how do cats like their steak cooked?
How? I can't think of it. You go.
Medium rare.
Okay, nice. I like that.
Oh, it's my favorite.
That's it.
Oh. Next.
Yeah, so the other day I was reading a book about anti-gravity, but I ended up putting it down because it was boring.
I love how that's Christmassy. That's
joking. That's not the brief. That's not the brief.
I've done a Christmassy one.
What's your name?
Santa's watching you while you're sleeping.
It's good to know. It's good to know.
I'm Ollie, sorry. You may or may not have seen me in previous No Danger
every single video.
media.
You've been in every single one.
Pretty much.
Have. Whether that's a good thing or not,
Yeah.
I'll let you decide.
Shows consistency.
Well, you'll let Donnie decide.
Yep.
You're just Donnie. Just
I
Donnie.
decide it's bad.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Right.
no.
Let's scrap it all. That's it. Put the go
Right.
on.
So you're just setting up
Player
that
two.
mic for nothing.
I'm Jonny. And how did the reindeer learn to play piano? He was elf taught. Oh.
Do you want to try again? Do you want to try again?
Why is everyone thirsty in the North Pole? No well.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. We're going with that one. My joke is, why do Norwegians put barcodes on their ships? So that they can Scandinavian.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Am I the only one that chose a Christmassy thing?
I actually
At least
knew
your
that
place
one,
is
but I
cold.
wanted to
My
enjoy
place
the
is
moment.
cold.
Yeah, yours
Yours
cold.
involves cats,
Christmas
which
either.
foreshadow there might be a cat that interferes with everything we're doing.
Yeah, but every single episode we're going to do here is going to have that.
But let's set the scene for today's game. So we are going to find our characters in the small town of Ambleshandy, which is a sleepy kind of hollow town, population no more than a few hundred, that just kind of gets on with its business. It's in a clearing in the woods at the foot of a massive snowy mountain. Usually throughout the year it's a very quiet town with nothing kind of suspect going on, but at this time of year Nichmas is fast approaching. And with that comes a doubling in population. Stalls and lights, festoons, streamers line the streets. There is merriment and laughter, and many people come to share their wares. There's a general excitement in the air as people load up trees in their houses, lights everywhere, decorations, much to the enjoyment of many of the citizens. We start our story with all three characters asleep in their bed, and and as you all sleep in your respective places, you hear
Thump, thump. On the eve of the winter solstice, night before Nicholas's day, lay in their beds, many sleeping, awaiting tomorrow's hooray. Bump thump goes the door, and then on the floor, but not with a voice to be found. You raise your head to get out of bed, and give a good look around. Bump thump! At your door, you heard it before, a most sudden and awful fright. You lay bundled, and so then fumbled, to free yourself in the night. Bump thump goes your heart, and then with a dart, you gather your things that are strewn. When door knocks once more, just like before, what do you think you will do? Bump thump.
Now I'm going to go left to right. Would you all please describe the setting of where you were sleeping that night? And then tell me what you're going to do with this bumping and thumping at the door. Amy first, please.
So I sleep in a tree house. So I have a little tree house that I sleep in. And I'm a squirrel, so my tail is my, I like to do things sort of curled up. I'm all nice and snug and cozy. And yeah, this bump thump happens. And yeah, I get a bit of a fright. Tail gets dropped. I jump off of the bed and I stand there, arms, feet apart, like, what is going on? What is going on?
Do you reach either side of your house as you're in the tree?
It's really small, yeah. It's like a tiny little, like, if you can imagine like a bird box type thing, I'm inside of it.
Where do you keep your stuff?
In a little, like, I don't have a lot of things. I travel a lot. I was an urchin. I kind of travelled about a lot. I was abandoned by my parents and stuff. And I literally just keep everything in like a little cloth sack.
Okay.
I carry about everywhere with me. It's a bit raggedy. But
And you've brought up a good point. Please describe how you look within this treehouse with your burlap sack in the corner,
Full of stuff.
your tail from the front that you were holding suddenly whoop, snaps
behind
back
me.
into its regular place.
yeah, my tail's just about as big as I am.
Mhm.
I'm very small, but it's bigger than me. I am very furry, completely like white fur with silvery grey stripe in the back. I have these enormous big blue eyes, kind of cartoony, and yeah, they're just like really piercing blue. And yeah, I'm just very like childlike and kind of like quite skittish in general. So, and I have two really big butts.
Nice.
So yeah, that is me in a nutshell.
Oh, I
The
love it.
joke was earlier on. The joke bit.
The jokes will be all throughout the video, folks, and you're gonna love them.
We have to make more than one joke.
gonna love them. People
Nice.
say we have the best jokes.
We're really gonna go to Trump already.
It's really,
So we're
it's
saving
pretty
that for
early
later.
for that.
My
Donald.
dad jokes, people say. I've seen so many dad jokes. Okay, excellent. What are you doing?
So bump thump,
You've jumped up.
and I poke my head out of this tiny little hole. My cheeks like pop out, and my eyes just are kind of like bulging a bit, like a hamster that's been squeezed a bit hard. And yeah, they're just kind of bulging at my head, and I'm just kind of furiously looking around outside my treehouse. Like, where has that noise come
Roll me a perception check.
from? 11.
11 plus.
3.
So 14. You don't see a person. There's a figure in the dark night, but you can't quite work out. It's not Batman, but you can't quite work out what it is.
So there's a figure, but it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little spooked.
Oh, it's good. So I think yeah, I come out of my little house and I'm clinging
So
onto the bark
you-
of the tree.
You open the door.
There isn't a door. It's.
What were they knocking on? The tree. Just the tree.
You just said there was a knocking. You didn't say there
At
was
the
a knock at the
door.
door.
In the treehouse, there's.
You
there's a-
didn't say
There's a
there was a
door to your
door.
treehouse.
A big Shire-like door.
You've carved a little to open and close, because otherwise
Very
people
cool.
could just come in.
Yeah.
throughout the
It's
night.
winter. It's so
I'm an
cold.
Okay, right. In that case, there is no door. We're on to the next character. you have no time to
I've
prepare.
been cancelled.
No. You have no time to prepare. Whatever's going to happen
It's
will
gonna
then
happen.
Ollie, bump, thump.
Yeah.
What is your surroundings? What do you look like?
So
You are in your bedclothes.
a little
Should
bit
you wear it?
outside of town, like up the mountain, just
okay.
like sort of a couple hundred meters up the mountain. There's this little shack made of all the different kinds of wood you can imagine, like
All the wood.
All the wood. We got all the wood. Best wood.
Best wood.
Best wood. The biggest wood. Just like
All right.
every tree you can imagine, oak, cedar, mahogany, like clearly this is a labor of love, and not only that, but like has been used to practice the craft of woodwork. Like every panel that's been placed is trying to figure out a new technique or whatever.
Could you do me a carpentry or a tools check
Sure.
if you're proficient?
I
Just
have
to see how the house looks.
with
Advantage
proficiency.
for your proficiency, and you use your sleight of hand. Roll the beat.
I do have woodworker's tools, but that's just
That just give you
Just add your
proficiency.
proficiency.
So is it sleight of hand or is it survival? What's the thing you'd use for woodworking tools? What do you think's best here?
Yeah, go
What
for
would you think
whatever
you'd
you
use?
prefer.
Survival, there's sleight of hand.
Yeah, sleight of hand or nature maybe.
I would say you would use, if you're using carpentry tools, you would use your proficiency plus probably dex.
Oh no, but I think the way tools work now is you get advantage on the roll.
Okay, go for that.
So yeah,
Go for
but
that.
I don't know exactly
Roll the
what they
dice,
use.
please.
Cool.
Roll the dice. This is my game.
It's
We're
real
rolling
bad.
dice.
It's real bad. I rolled a 3.
Okay, so
like,
what could have actually been quite
less than
endearing
10.
with all of the different colours
So
and the nice
mismatched.
tactile materials, there's actually gaps. There's places where you've like accidentally gone too far and etched into the birch. You've just replaced it with some like walnut.
Yeah.
I'll do smack on. So it's not even like the planks are next to each other. There's like just spots of different colours.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
gaps in the walls.
And
very
even
easy.
even more than that, you notice, or you would notice if you saw like this house clearly used to have foundations, but the foundations have been sawn off at the bottom, and it's been turned into like a little portable. It's a portable house that
Oh, okay.
doubles as like a market stall. Like there's flaps that can come down,
Yeah,
and you can see all the inside of the house.
but also due to your lack of skill, it wobbles slightly when you,
100%.
whenever you place it somewhere. Depending on what part of the house you're standing on, the whole thing moves
Yeah,
back and
yeah, yeah.
forth. Just a couple of
Everything
couple of inches.
slides like
Yeah.
either side depending on the way.
Because he's always a little bit drunk before it kind of evens out, so he just keeps on.
No,
spacing it.
that's
no,
absolutely
Is
not.
that
Sorry,
character?
How dare you?
sorry, that's the way I think of him. I'm
No,
sorry. So
Friedrich is
teetotaler.
he's absolutely a teetotaler.
There's other things he partakes in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Excellent.
weird shit.
Do you have a front door?
There is a front door. Can
It's got
confirm.
gaps in it.
Thank
yeah.
goodness.
There's an open fireplace, which is not a good idea.
Just a wood
fully a
damage.
wooden house. There's just a camp, like a bonfire in the middle of the house.
Nice.
There is a large chimney, but you know, the house does tend to catch fire
Yep.
frequently. But yeah, he sits up in bed, little nightcap. He's wearing his full striped pajamas.
Where's he put his equipment? Is that
He sleeps
he
next
have it in the
to
trunk?
a giant wood plane, like a planer for like shearing wood. Just sleeps under his duvet with him, this giant thing. And he picks it up and slowly makes his way towards the door, like grabs his glasses, has a little drink of water.
okay?
And then
And he's
starts.
brandishing his planer,
He's brandishing his planer.
which is like notoriously quite a hard thing to
Oh,
damage people with.
extremely
Imagine just
difficult to use.
brute force. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people use sice in D&D. Same thing. It's just
Yeah.
really awkward. Not
Yeah.
actually
Just
working
awkward and
properly.
straight.
Because that's for like grass underneath. Like it'd be really hard to actually aim that right.
Yeah, it's like
same
a
sort of thing.
scythe, but
the
it
blade is
only
about
works-
that much exposed.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
that,
It only
so.
works in one direction.
But though, imagine that sting. That would be.
Oh,
that'd
yeah.
be,
Oh, yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
That'd
horrible.
be, that'd be horrible.
It's really hard to hit, but it's an auto crit. That's
Kill
it.
someone.
It's
Excellent.
actually 4d10 damage.
Yeah, if you land. But you need a crit.
It's like triple disadvantage on every single attack.
Well, and that 1 in
That's not
500
true.
chance.
I'm
So-
making a silly goof.
No, I love that. Okay, and then our third character. So you go up to the door. I'm assuming you open it.
Yeah.
And our third character. Where are you? What do you look like?
So you see, at least from the outside, if you were to look at the outside of the house, would be a 2-story thatched building. It looks quite nice, made of stone, large wooden door with like a little square bit you can open up to see who's on the outside. You also see written across it, What's the name of our holiday? What's the name of the Christmas holiday here again?
Nichmas.
No Nichmas, no Nichmas travellers for townspeople only, is what it writes above it. As it says below it, Bennett's, I'm trying to think what I should have called my store, actually, I should have thought that beforehand. Bennett's Beautiful Boutique. Let's go for that. And on the top floor of that, you see this lovely single bed with beautiful silk covers and this old grey-haired man with big mutton chops. And as he opens his eyes when the door goes, you hear him shout, "Oh, this is ridiculous! People coming at all hours!" He pulls off his he pulls off the silk robes, and he's got this large white nightie essentially. Picks up his walking stick, which is also his wizard staff. At the top there's like a raven handle that he pulls out. He goes onto it, and behind him you see what is an unseen servant making the bed again as he moves away, going towards the door, hobbling, going down the stairs, taking a long time as this. What was the noises? Was it hump, thump? What did it sound like? Thump, thump. Thump, thump. He goes closer, he's like, "I told you not to knock my door this time!" As in coming closer and closer to the door as fast as an old man can potentially walk. Then he opens the little hatch. Brrr!
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't actually say what my guy is.
Sorry. Yeah, what is your guy?
Beneath the striped pajamas is the widest gnome that you can possibly imagine. Truly an absolute shitbrick ass of a gnome. Like
That's one of
almost dwarven in stature, with a big bushy beard. The only way you would know that he is a gnome is his jolly nature. Yeah, like a chode of a chode, if you will.
That's a chum.
People call me for,
oh, you're a chode of a gnome.
Chom, yeah, chom.
Chom.
That's it.
Yeah. Chom.
Yeah, that's a slang swear word in Cyberpunk.
Is that
Yeah,
true?
I think it's to insult people that have had
is.
too much.
Yeah.
It's something similar to that. Yeah, so.
Yeah, all that technology's not big deal. Okay, sweet. He's a chody little chode.
Chody little boy.
How many times can we say chode in this episode, Steve?
I was just gonna go with the once, but
Oh, okay. Well, we've said it. Several.
And also, to clarify, that's why I've got grey hair. I'm playing my character. I don't just narrowly have this.
No, it's been a
addition
really
here.
long time since we last
It's
recorded.
been a tough week. It's been a tough week. I learned that Donnie was DMing, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's all it takes. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned this at the off. This will be the first time I'm DMing in like many moons, many years. So our party may have grace. Please have
Let's
grace.
go.
Here, it will be more fun than rules. And if we get something wrong, please shout at me in the comments. Like, please put as much abuse just directed at me. These guys are great. Just directed at me. I can take it.
you can abuse me as well, but I will cry.
Yeah, true. Oh, that goes without saying. But and
do
you
cry
have
a lot.
described you are a squirrel folk,
I am a squirrel folk.
and as you don't have a door, and you peek your head out, up flies pretty much a large wooden sword wrapped in nice wrapping paper. It's got a lovely decorative paper on it, and it's slashing straight for your head. You have the same effect as this chome opens the door and sweeps through a flying wooden sword, animated flying wooden sword, and also within your house. You said your name was Bennett?
Edmund Bennett.
Edmund Bennett. At your head, Edmund.
If I'm opening this small hatch, is it be able to get right through the hatch? So
Yeah,
is there
it
no
flies
crossguard?
through the hatch.
Right, yeah.
No cross guard. And I would like you all to roll initiative.
You said it's animated. Is that on ones or twos? Like, is it 12 frames a second?
This is a 60 FPS animated sword.
Correct.
You guys are
9.
okay. Great.
What dex save?
Well, yeah, it's initiative.
Initiative. We're all
Initiative.
Roll 10. Oh, was it?
18.
I also got an
Okay.
Nine's not
Well, then first up, Hazel, we have this sword flying into this tiny little box of a treehouse. There's barely enough space for the two of you. You've not prepared. You don't have your armor on that you would usually.
Nope.
You don't have any weapons at hand. It's all within this burlap sack. But you are up first. It is swung through and is kind of rounding itself to prepare for another attack. What would you like to do?
I straight away kind of like almost like stick myself to the ceiling.
Okay.
Like I'm very quick. I'm very nimble. So I'm just trying to dodge this thing. And in the hope that I can dodge it enough that I can go out through the little hole, like the little bird hole, and I can
Okay,
get out
just
of it. Because
try and
I
escape.
want to get out of this thing. 'Cause I'm in a box essentially with a sword that's flying about.
Yes.
I want out of there. So
Are you planning to grab anything to help you fight this?
I grab
sword?
my sack before I can get into the outside of the.
Okay.
Donnie.
I'm a girl squirrel, okay?
Oh, you are a girl squirrel.
I'm a girl squirrel.
You grab your girl squirrel sack and
It's like a kangaroo. It's got a little pouch or something. Yeah. No.
shove it in your cheek. Shove your sack in your cheek.
All your armor and everything's up there.
It's like a bag of holding. I don't want to say that, but anyway.
So yeah, my cheek's full. I
With your
try and
sack,
squeeze
yeah.
out through the little hole.
Okay, can you roll me an acrobatics check to try and jump out of, like in one motion, kind of jump over. How's it go?
So I'm a 16.
Yeah. Okay. So I think quite easily, as this sword is rounding, you first jump over it, do like a Mission Impossible to the walls, drop back down very nimbly, grab your sack, kind of sling it over your back, and then in one movement, kind of like jump out of the kind of circular hole that is your door, your entrance to this bird box, and use your claws to grip onto the top and swing yourself back round onto the top of the.
Yep.
Yep, and I'll say that's your turn unless you want to hold an action or do anything.
No, that's good for me.
Great. Would you like to start getting stuff out of your bag to prepare for combat?
Yeah, I would like to stick on my armor,
Stick on your armor, yep.
and I would like to grab my rapier.
And grab your rapier. Okay, excellent.
What type of armor do you have?
Leather.
Perfect. That's one turn.
Yeah.
What do you call medium and heavy armors? 10 minutes to 5 minutes to put on for medium, and like 10 minutes to put on for heavy. So I think we're not
Not in my game. In my game, you put it on whenever you want.
Instantaneous.
Instantaneous heavy armor. You gotta love
Is
it.
it a bonus
okay.
action or
I would say it's a reaction.
reaction? Okay, damn.
It's like a third of a turn. Yeah, Friedrich. As the sword flies in.
I use my reaction to put on my armor.
What is your armor? It's chainmail?
Chain shirt.
Chain shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, describe to me how you would do that. So you're now at the front door. You've hobbled up this not so dexterous.
Sabrina.
What is your dexterity? It's probably
It's actually decent.
more than it should
Plus
be.
2.
for
Yeah,
a joke.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Plus two.
You've made up to it. You're deceptively nimble.
Yeah.
Maybe you roll a little bit.
You've never seen a wider nimbleman.
Wider nimble. And yeah, so this sword flies through your door at
So
you.
sword flies through the door, clocking this. Frederick has a think for a second, wanders over to his wardrobe, puts on his chain shirt,
Yeah.
on top of his pajamas,
Yeah.
maybe some leather trousers as well. Just
Yeah.
maybe puts on some leather boots, grabs his fedora,
Yeah.
adjusts his fedora.
Yeah.
All in 2 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah.
6 seconds.
Yeah, there's a reaction.
Yeah.
Instantaneous.
Adjusts his tiny little spectacles.
Yes. Yeah.
Has a quick look around to see if he's forgotten anything.
Yeah. He did
Realises
leave some. See, last night before he went to bed, he did leave some mess on the table.
a mess on the
He
table.
did
So
leave
he's
a mess
going
on
to
the
tidy up
table.
the dishes.
He's gonna not anything crazy.
No,
I'm
just
so
like,
angry right now.
Just a glass and a plate.
like a little bit of stacking, just so that
Yeah.
it's easier to clear up later.
Yeah.
Chucks a couple.
And there was a few shavings, so you brush them.
Just like sweep into the hand,
Yeah.
and then briefly wanders over to the bin and
Yep.
puts those in the bin.
Yep.
Sees his peppermint pipe
Yes.
and retrieves the peppermint pipe. Quickly puts some tobacco in the pipe and lights it.
Yeah.
And he's feeling at ease now.
Okay, good.
So he is then going to attempt to grab the animated bird by the handle.
Okay, would you roll me a dexterity check at disadvantage, please?
What disadvantage?
I wonder why.
It's bad.
Okay.
Like a 7.
A 7. Okay. No, it's not so bad. I think I'm imagining while you do this, because you're quite a nimble chode. It's to say, like, you're very, like, you move with a kind of affinity. You move with grace. You're a very graceful chode.
Yeah.
And you go about doing all these things, and it looks second nature. This is just as a businessman, you need to get about, and you know your day needs to go quickly. You need to be efficient.
Efficiency is really my number one.
Yeah, that might be something about like your character that you could integrate.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll develop that.
We'll find that. So you move through the house, you're scraping things up. It's all one swift movement. You've put your armor on countless times because I think there's maybe something you'll find out that you do regularly need to wear your armor. And
Oh, did I say that I put on a record?
yes, yeah. What's the record? What's the
What's
song?
playing?
Rian de Rian.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and then that starts. Yeah, so it strikes up, and we're not quite at the climax yet, but it sets the mood for this combat.
It really does.
Building.
It's like a dance.
And then with all of that going on, you think, oh, I'll just be able to grab this sword, but it's not quite in your morning routine to grab for a flying sword.
Yeah.
So
Not recently.
not recently. It's maybe in the past. So you've not done it in a while. So unfortunately, you stagger and fall, and you can't quite grab it. It's not prone, still standing. Trips, some would say, and that's your turn, I would say.
Yeah, that seems pretty fair.
Would you like to attack?
No.
No. Okay, that's fine.
No.
So you take an extra couple of seconds to consider attacking.
Just to reset.
I knew there was a knock at the door,
Cool.
specifically.
What is going on in the Bennett household as this sword flies through your peephole, or whatever you call it?
As the sword flies through, I feel like I almost jump back into these my days in the war, and I pull out the wand attachment to the cane and swiftly cast magic missile, so all three will hit. There's always a
Yeah.
there's no chance, so that's 5. That's 11 points of damage as 3 energy bolts come out from the end of this wand and hit it in 3 different sections of the sword, trying to break or destroy it. As I'm trying, I can't back away because I take a hit, but I'm trying to nimbly dodge as best I can while using my magic.
Okay. As this,
And I say, Chansey, it's happening again! As it, a bit too loud, sorry.
No,
As the unseen servant starts trying to hover over to me, as if it's like running, trying to protect me. It can't do anything, but it's trying its best to protect me.
Does it speak?
No, it's unseen servant. Doesn't say anything. So
It doesn't have a
So
verbal.
I might be able to speak. I'm not sure, but no. This one is just Chansey does what he's told,
Okay.
and he's trying to distract the sword by going like this, even though it's pretty much unseen and it wouldn't notice it. So.
Okay. Yeah.
But I notice it.
So your unseen servant is dancing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dancing for distraction despite being unseen.
Yes.
But
I think it's
through-
like ethereal, so you can kind of. I don't think it's like invisible.
Yeah.
So maybe it is.
But Edmund, you have outdone yourself as this sword flies through the peephole, and you reactively jump back, alert, both feet in fighting stance, whip out your wand from your cane, splits open, fire off your magic missiles. All 3, 1, 2, 3 connect. The sword splits into 4 pieces as you've just completely demolished it.
Well,
It falls to the ground.
no problem for a wizard as skillful as myself. Chansey, you were useless. As I put the cane by, happy as Larry.
Right.
I start investigating before we go back to them.
Okay, next up we have the 2 swords in the other rooms, the other rooms. The first one's going to go for Hazel, and basically it'll fly out. It's kind of, it was usually swish about, but it's now realizing it's with a more dexterous target. It's quite difficult to hit. as she flies out of the space after its first attack. It's just going point first and flying straight through the eye, and it will fly straight out of your opening to your without the door, the opening with no door, and will swoop back as it heard you fly back, and will try and attack again. I'll roll an attack. That is, it's an 18 or something to hit. I'm assuming that hits because you put your armor on.
Yeah, I did.
Great. And it will do 4 damage. But that is.
Oh,
No.
11. Level 11. Yeah, armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's level 11. Fine. Oops.
Would you like to use a 5th level spell? No. Yes, and then it's your turn again.
Okay, so I am going to. I still think I can. Not run, but like I can move quicker than this thing. So I am gonna sort of spread myself against the bark of the tree. It's a big, thick old tree, in the hope that as it's coming towards me, I can jump out the way and it can pierce the tree.
Okay.
Because it's
There we go.
that really old thick tree. So I'm hoping it can kind of
Right.
get stuck enough that I can then kind of make a break for it and climb down the tree.
Okay. Would you like to make a dexterity, an acrobatics check for me to see if you can time it perfectly right to dodge this sword last minute?
17 plus 5.
Okay. It's a 22. It's a pretty high check, but I think 22 does it. And you kind of stand there. You almost, I think you're quite good at being deceptively competent. So you're standing there looking like this
That seems
terrified.
a bit like an insult.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're daft. And you stand here looking, what's going to happen? Oh. And then as soon as the sword, it kind of toys with you a wee bit, and as it's swinging its tail or its handle left and right, and then locks in, pulls back a little bit, and then shoots for you. And as it does so, you jump at the last second, do a pirouette above it, land facing it, and it goes stuck into the tree. And you would just like to escape?
I would just like to escape.
Great. You quickly crawl down the tree. Whereabouts is this tree?
In the middle of woods, that's where trees are. It's just on the outskirts
Sometimes
of
trees
where,
are in parks.
where all these like stalls and stuff are. So I'm like, if I make myself, so I start running towards civilization.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're on the edge of the forest. The town, the path to the town kind of peters off towards the edge as it goes towards paths that are in clearings in the forest. And you dart along that path to get back into town. Maybe 3 or 4 houses down the road, you open to this kind of opening on the main road or the main path that leads to the kind of town centre. There's an L-shaped main thoroughfare with a kind of plaza at the centre. The town hall is, and that's where all of these stalls are set up. It's still quite early, so there's only a few people that are kind of setting up their stalls, getting ready, but there does seem to be a bit of a commotion. And that's where we'll leave you. We're back to Friedrich, who's very deftly just cleaned his house and put his armour and weaponry together. What would you like to do?
Well, the sword still gets to attack.
That's so true. I think it will just take a slash. That is. It goes to the bathroom, cleans up after itself, goes back, and that's a 7. So
Well, actually, what's AC with that?
10 plus 1.
no matter who's getting played, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, 7 plus 7. Yeah. Well, unless with Dynasty decks, but I doubt that's really.
Good.
Who knows?
There we go. So you're back up. That's all it can do.
Sweet.
Although it does take an attack to you, slashing at you, and it does
After going to the bathroom.
after you do that. It takes a slash after you have to go. And it does cut some of the wood that's in there. Some of the planks are kind of frayed and
And they look so perfect as well.
I know, I was
It's
about
so
to
sad.
say, that's such a shame.
I didn't think this place
sorry.
could look worse.
Actually, did it improve it?
Maybe
Roll a
it-
performance check.
No,
No, okay.
it's not good nor bad. It just adds character.
Yeah.
Freddie, he notices this and just sees it as an opportunity for more practice.
Okay.
Yeah, he can make this look better. And then, I mean, he's just going to try and grab the sword again.
He's gonna try and grab
Is there like a big tablecloth or some sort of large, heavy? I mean, the duvet maybe.
Okay.
He's going to grab the duvet and attempt to grapple with the sword.
Yep.
And then start unwrapping it.
Oh, okay.
Start unwrapping it or wrapping it.
It's wrapped.
It's wrapped.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, roll me a acrobatics check, please.
Or athletics.
Yes,
Or athletics. Wrapped.
I would give you athletics.
Yes. That's a 16 plus 6.
Great. Okay, yeah, again, pretty hard DC on that, but I think the 22, you do manage to, again, in a very deft movement, kind of take like a step. You know that scene from Lord of the Rings where Legolas is jumping around the falling debris? You like take a step on your bed, spring off it while grabbing the duvet, in one motion sweep it over this sword, grab the corners, grab all four corners, and then you find yourself within it. So you almost parachuted it. You are now within the duvet with this sword. And you start like frantically scraping at all of the wrapping paper.
Yeah, I imagine it's like, you know, magicians when they pull off the tablecloth. But he's just pulled off his duvet and left all the little trinkets that were on top of his duvet perfectly where they were on the mattress.
Are you a man that likes throw pillows?
Yeah, 100%. There's so many throw pillows,
Yes,
so many just like pieces of what anyone else would consider tat or debris, like just wild shit. A teddy bear, half a teddy bear,
Half a teddy bear,
3/4 of a teddy bear.
but all different teddy bears.
Yeah.
Is it like a Russian doll situation?
There's teddy bears within teddy bears.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
know, there's little drummer boys. There's
Yeah. I hate to cut this short, but I do think if we're here
the
describing everything on this bed, we
Monkey.
might be here for a while.
monkeys with cymbals.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Okay,
I'm with you. We've got a
Got you.
picture. Everyone in the audience has a picture. And as you unwrap, this wrapping paper, you see some runes that are clearly magic, and I mean, slightly magic affiliated. You couldn't say to what specifically they say, but they seem to be the things that are animating this sword, like well crafted, well practiced runes that are causing it to fly.
Might be a stretch. Could I try and cast mending on the sword?
Yeah. Is that a cantrip
just
or a spell?
to fix its alignment?
Fix its alignment.
Yeah. So that I'm trying to make friends with the sword.
Okay. I mean, the sword doesn't need anything. It's the best that a sword could be, because not many swords are able to fly.
Well then,
This is the best sword.
We go back to jump again.
I'm just gonna take my planer and
Uh-huh.
try and like plane off the rune. The
Okay.
runes from the sword.
Could you roll me an attack with your planer?
Yeah.
I would say you can add your strength to it,
Oh,
and your proficiency since you are Carl.
I mean it wasn't great.
+6, is it?
Plus,
Right now, it's still on.
yeah, 11.
I would say you manage to scratch off like half of one of the runes at the handle of the sword
Oh, perfect.
before it jolts away. So it seems slightly disorientated. So underneath this kind of parachute of your duvet that you're kind of jostling with this sword, it's now kind of swaying, and it looks a lot less confident in its movement. So I will give it disadvantage to any attack rolls, which it will do now. because you're the only one left, right? That's yeah. So that is again a 7 or a 5. Would have been 20 otherwise. So yeah, so it's kind of swaying around and it's just slashing under this duvet. It is kind of fraying your duvet. You might have to repair that if you have the capacity. But it doesn't get anywhere near you. What would you like to do?
Just try and do the same thing again.
You're just going at it. Planar.
Yeah.
Do you have a particular technique for your planar, or is it just?
I'll aim for the same rune. Yeah, I mean,
Great.
Like
Love
that.
that. Okay. Roll an attack.
Expert
that's
planning.
a nat one.
Does he have advantage because it's like we're hovering around over time?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Wait. What's my
Lucky.
weapon mastery? If my attack roll misses, I deal damage equal to my ability modifier. So it still does 6 damage,
Yeah.
even if I miss.
7.
So,
Because you. I'm not doing that. Because you. It's +6.
yeah, that is my ability score modifier.
Oh yeah, but it was 1 +6.
No, it's not.
Oh, I see.
Either way, no. Pretty safe well.
That's fine. I would say
Oh,
with a
you're
nat
right.
1,
No, it's a
unfortunately, with a nat 1, one of these holes that the sword had made in your duvet, you go for it and slip and just throw your planer, and it goes out of the hole, and you've now, it's somewhere in your house, but you can't see or access it.
Great.
I'm assuming you still have your weapon somewhere on the person.
Yeah, I keep them in my tool belt, which I sleep in.
No,
I dressed.
dressed?
I dressed, but I was already wearing.
Oh, okay, right, okay, you're right.
So you're naked
bed
with your
gown
belt
and
and
sword,
bed,
yeah.
and then you go down.
Yeah, I was winning.
The sword will have another attempt at a slash under the duvet.
Best place to do it. You're gonna do it.
We'll
Let's
sway,
go.
sway left and right. Again, have another attack, and this one will be 14 to hit. Does not hit. Okay, then you're back up.
I do. Oh yeah, I'll do the thing with my hammer,
Okay.
my little wooden mallet. I'm gonna attempt to. In fact, with the chisel and mallet, I'm gonna try and do the same thing. Aim for the rune.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Try and chop off that last little bit. Yeah, 14 plus 6, so 29.
So yeah, dirty 20. You, in frustration, dive at it, smacking the center of this. That seems the most kind of important rune within this array of magical scribe, and you just completely go through it. Like what was once a nice ornate design.
Well, sorry, I didn't specify. I did want to do non-lethal damage to the sword.
Yes, yeah. It's not lethal, but you go through the rune.
Oh, through the rune, not
Yeah,
through
so
the
not-
sword.
The sword.
Yeah, so you like what was like there was deft little notches on the wood.
Yeah.
It's now just a big dent. It's a big
Cool.
dent, and with that, the sword just falls, loses animation, collapses to the ground.
Awesome.
Um,
How nice is the craftsmanship of this sword?
it's like just above fine.
Okay.
I think to you,
Yeah.
you're actually quite in awe at it. For someone who's tried for so long and had such limited results.
Yeah.
You think this person, if you've been working on carpentry for like decades, they must have been doing it for centuries.
Damn.
They're pretty impressive. So would you like to keep it?
I'll definitely keep it and
Yeah.
maybe try and work on it and add to it to the best of my ability. Can I do like a history check to see if I have an idea who the craftsman could be? Have I seen anything like this around? the
Yeah,
town?
you can do that. You can do that.
Does it have a signature? That's the question.
That's a 15?
A 15.
Push it down.
You know it wouldn't have been anyone from like too far off. Despite it being quite impressive to you, you think someone could probably have done this in the near, in the near, in the nearby surroundings near
It's
town.
got like a radius, like it can only go like so far
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
the person that cast it.
And you do see inscribed on the hilt at the bottom of the runes, you can tell the difference between the kind of magical and the innate, and there is a G inscribed into it.
Cool.
Don't know why you're writing that down, Hazel. There we go. We're back up. So, where would you two like to go? As you,
I was staying in the house. So
You're staying in the house.
I'm doing a ritual cast of identify on Blake.
okay, great. What you find out?
I open up my book, start like reading through the various steps and trying to do it without actually casting any actual magic. So the cane's away, and you see these sort of hands really shakily try to hold the incantation in the right place. And as the magic echoes around my fingers, you see it's still almost a bit wavy. If you were to look at like a solid line, it's sort of jiggling a little bit as it takes a bit longer than normal, but it does cast. What does identify? Let me know about this sword. It is destroyed, so I don't know if that means it's all gone.
So you destroyed it, but you kept the kind of. So obviously there was effects on the wrapping paper. It kind of flayed everywhere.
Yeah.
And the sword was actually broken into 4 pieces. The wood was separated. But as you collect the pieces, you put them together. You cast your spell identify. You find that the sword has been imbued with what was it called? There's just a spell to animate it.
Animate object.
Animate object, and on the tag that was on the kind of wrapping paper that you didn't destroy, it says "To the ungrateful" from Guwalt. Guwalt. We'll call it Guwalt.
The ungrateful. That sounds like me. I'm gonna stitch it together as best I can. I'm gonna clean up the entire space around, like a prestigation everywhere. I'm telling Chansey to also tidy everything up. I'm gonna put it away in like a sword display case to make sure that it's clean and tidy. And like you notice the whole space is like any bit of damage that was done, everything's tidied up and made as clean as possible. And he writes down in his little diary, animate object, which is a what level spell? Do you know?
No, I couldn't tell you.
High level spell, whatever.
High enough, yeah.
Guwalt. Does the name
Yeah.
Guwalt mean anything to me?
You can roll me a history check.
As an 18?
Yeah.
19?
19. Yes, yeah, you know Guwalt was kind of a bit of an odd kid. Like, you knew him from when he was younger, so this was about 20 years ago or so. And you always knew he was not very likeable. He was a bit off-putting to the other kids. He never really got on with them. He was kind of shunned. And you know
Did
that
he have a shiny nose?
he had a shiny nose. If you ever saw it, you would say it close. And yeah, he was kind of outcast in the town. No one ever really had time for him, but he, no one's really seen him in a while. Not that they would have cared to like check, but yeah, he has been away for a little bit, maybe a couple of years.
Strange. Chansey, take care of the place. I'm going to investigate the town. And I put on all my clothes rigorously, so shirt, frilly cravat. I've got like the shirt that's got like frills as well, and it takes me probably 10 minutes to get ready, longer than it takes for him to put his whole armour on.
Yep.
Over to you, as I'm getting ready to come.
We're going to go back to Friedrich.
Yeah, what time is it now? Is it?
I would say it's early morning. So as I was saying to Hazel, it's people are starting to set up their stalls.
Yeah.
There's actually quite a commotion in town, so you can maybe hear a bit more than the normal. It's usually quite a chilled out atmosphere in the morning when everyone's putting together stalls, saving their energy for what will be a busy day of selling their wares.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna. Firstly, I'll mend the duvet
Okay.
and put it back on the bed, like the magician trick, but in reverse.
Which is incredible. Can you roll me a dexterity check, please?
Yeah. I smashed it.
You smashed
So
it.
I rolled a 7.
Okay. You go to do it, but to do this trick, you have to put a lot of force. You have to like whip the sheet.
Yeah, like a 9.
You basically clatter everything to about halfway up the bed, just in a wave towards the wall. Some things hit off the wall and smash. And,
Okay.
like, we'll need repairing later.
Yeah,
So you probably create more damage than you save.
That's what we could
But the
do.
duvet is now under all of the items.
Like a glove.
It's just as I desired. More work for later. And I'm gonna sort of start rearranging stuff so that it looks more like a little stall, a little shop. Get all the little trinkets that I've been working on through the week. I start putting up on the shelving, fold in the shutters so that people can see into the little hut, and I'm gonna wheel, like go outside. I've got 2 little handles, and I'm gonna wheel my house down into town.
You start to do
Your
this.
house down.
Yeah.
I love that.
As you realise, this combat with this animated sword has actually made you a little bit late to set up your stall. So you start down the road with a bit of haste. As you're starting to think, Ransom has been eyeing up that spot for a long time. Ransom. He's been eyeing up that spot for weeks. You've actually had discussions with him. Take note of it. So you think, all right, I better be quite quick with this because he might have nicked the spot. So you continue down the road. Edmund, would you say your house is near the centre of town, or like just out? So does it take you a minute to get down to, say, when Town Hall and the plaza is?
So I feel like I'd be on somewhere in the main square, simply because I've had some wealth before, and some degree the bottom of my store house as a shop.
So you're pride of place in this town. You're actually a staple. You're what do they call it? An establishment within the centre of town.
A paragon.
A paragon of Ambleshandy. And as you start out your house, you are knocked off your feet by a very rambunctious squirrel that seems quite taken aback, quite scared, as if something's going on.
My goodness, watch where you're going. You almost knocked an old man over. If I broke a hip, I don't know what I'd have to do.
I'm sorry, mister. I'm sorry. I've just been chased by a sword.
Do you have a cut mark? Did you get hit by something?
Yeah, like you can see my armor.
get
It's
hit?
Hey.
You're bleeding. Really?
Oh, come here. Let me have a look at it then, for goodness sake. And there's, is it quite a sight? How much damage did you take?
4.
It's just-
Half of my...
It's quite a wound.
Richly bloody.
Yeah.
Like my arm's actually just hanging off.
It's quite a wound. If you don't take care of this will get infected. I hope you know that.
Okay. Where
Well,
can I go?
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it for God's sake. You know I'm wasting my only other spell for the day on this. I hope you know that.
Thank you, mister.
Okay. I heal 2d8. So I think the minimum that's going to be your 4 HP back. So just heal back up to the full. So. I use Cure Wounds. Feet, in case you're wondering. Obviously, wizards can't do that. Oh, his healing words are my bad. So maybe I just say, just get over it. Rub dirt on it and walk it off. And the minimum would heal you up. So, but you've been slightly insulted as I did it. So, gosh, 2 spells in the course of a day's only just started. I'm going to walk towards town. You're welcome, of course.
Thank you, mister. Oh, jeez, this blood's not gonna come out of my fur for weeks.
As I continue walking away, I also cast Prestidigitation to make it go away. So, I hate mess. So it's nice and clean and it's covered over your armor, and also mending as well. So,
And I'm just like
Repair.
beaming, like my 2 big teeth just sticking out, like so happy. that
I
I'm
always
nice and
accept tips. As I continue walking towards town, see what's happening.
Yeah. Okay. What is happening in town is you're gonna love this. There's even more commotion than usual.
For goodness sake.
So usually there's obviously people setting up their stalls, maybe the early intrigue of the early birds that want to try and get the priced objects for presents for their loved ones. And what is usually a few people, there's like 20, 30 people on top of the merchants in the square, kind of rushing about, very confused. Some of them look a wee bit worse for wear.
I forgot it was Black Friday.
And most notably of all, which you all see, who isn't usually out at this time, usually has other more important matters to attend to is Sir Carradine, who's rushing about.
Sir Carradine?
Carradine, yes, who's attending to all of these citizens that are looking pretty worse for work, getting all the reports, all of the stories, making sure.
Is this a guard or like a holy warrior or something like that?
He's kind of the mayor or overseer of the town, who makes sure things don't go too awry. He's usually very well regarded. You all, despite wherever you come from or whatever you think good things of Sir Carradine. He means well. He does his job well. He's duty bound, and he's grateful to those who do the same. So you see him kind of dashing about. It's like, oh dear. What happened here? If you go straight to the medic, we'll I think they're quite busy, but we'll make a space for you. Everyone, just try your best. Try your best. Take care.
Make way. Get out of my way, please. Please don't bump up against me as I'm trying to get towards Sir Carradine. Just like getting away from whoever's in the way. Visitors to this town causing too much kerfuffles. Sir Carradine, what is going on here?
Oh, Edmund, good to see you. Are you okay? Have you had a...
Well, of course I'm okay. Most capable person in this town.
Well,
What's happened?
well, there's reports of some pretty... We're obviously at this time of year, a lot of presents, a lot of good presents, but we've had some reports of some pretty scary presents.
Yes, I got one myself. Appropriate job. So did this thing over here, this squirrel girl.
Oh,
I didn't get her name, but she was attacked by something.
I'm not sure I've seen you before.
So,
You are?
so I'm Hazel Nutkin, so I came here. I've lived here my whole life. I just kind of, keep myself to myself, and I stay mostly in the trees. And yeah, I kind of watch you townsfolk just from the trees, really. So that's why you haven't seen me before.
Hazel Nutkin?
Nutkin.
Oh my.
Well, I'm slightly disturbed that in this small town I've managed to not see you your whole life. But
I'm only 3.5.
I assume it's a pleasure, Hazel. And he puts out his hand to shake.
I'm so small, I just grabbed the tip of his finger, like.
Does he have any?
Yeah. Are you doing anything? He's just shaking his hand. You're just shaking his hand?
Just shaking his hand.
Okay. He shakes it and you go, pretty sharp claws there, Hazel. A pleasure, I'm sure.
I'm Edmund Bennett. I will expect Mr. Bennett or Edmund, nothing shorter.
You're very kind, sir. Thank you.
How does he react to hearing that?
Right? That you're
I'm
nice
very
to
kind, supposedly.
him. He does raise an eyebrow. He's just watching you inquisitively.
Right, what happened?
Well, we're not actually particularly sure on that yet. Realistically, at this time of year, all of our mercenaries and adventurers are actually taking time off for once, so we don't really have people that can go and investigate. You two wouldn't happen to be interested.
I don't know if there's anyone capable in town, but I suppose if I have to. What did the thing that attacked you say? Did it have like a note on it? And I take out like the little piece of note that had a Gualt and the fact it's for the ungrateful.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was addressed to the ungrateful. I think that's quite an aggressive way of speaking about me.
So I didn't get a tag off of mine. I managed to get it, so it stabbed itself into a tree, and I just ran. And I ran down here. And then I bumped into you.
It's actually quite smart.
So it's still intact. It's still there if you want to see it.
Mine was destroyed. Some more information. Who else is capable in town who can handle something like this?
Well, like I said, I don't think there's anyone. Everyone who's here now are just either tourists, holiday makers, or merchants who are just trying to flog their wares.
Yeah, we've got no time for any of those. Just when he arrives.
I suppose you could ask about, see who you could find, and potentially find a third to join you on your adventure. I'm not sure. I wouldn't feel comfortable sending two of you out just by yourselves.
I don't really like travelers, anything like that in our town. Perhaps you're better to ask if someone can join us, but pick someone capable, will you?
Yeah.
I'll tend to the wounded as best I
I'm
can.
a good reader character. I'll have a look.
I regret my decision already. as I try to look over some of the people that could hurt, focusing mostly on the people that are like native to the town,
Okay.
and not the ones that are coming in and ruining the
Yeah.
atmosphere with how busy it is and jolly they are.
Yeah, I mean, within your general knowledge of the folk that live
Yeah.
here, you wouldn't trust any of them in a fight. Like,
Yeah.
compared to your abilities, you're like, this is really beautiful.
There's more to
Some-
try
some
tend
of them
any
genuinely-
wounds if possible.
Yeah, some of them genuinely even look, pretty banged up by this encounter that they've had themselves. One thing Sir Carradine does say, look, I know it's not much for someone like yourself, but I could offer a bit of a reward from the town offers. 10 gold apiece for both of you if you manage to solve whatever's going
I could really do with the money.
on. Well, I don't know what you would do with it, but I'm sure you would.
Squirrel it away.
Oh, isn't that comical? Oh, we might be friends. I might like that. Okay. Well, best of luck to you two. I will hopefully see you when you
10.
return.
20 gold pieces.
Well,
Give me.
I'm not sure.
Can I give
we...
an intimidation check with that?
Oh, okay.
Is that possible?
Not sure we have.
I don't think it's worth my time for 10 gold pieces.
Okay, yeah. Roll intimidation.
That one.
That one. Well, Edmund, I've known you for some time. You would do anything for a gold piece. So, either get on with it or get out of my way. You know I don't like to
Read
speak
through
like
my
that.
bluff.
Don't you be mean to a nice man.
You really don't know this
10.
man at all, do you?
10 gold pieces and around at the inn. And I'm taking it, almost expecting it to happen, even though we probably wouldn't do it.
Fine. And you know, I'm so confident you can go and get your round on before you do the job. Get it on me.
There.
Tell them Carradine said you could have it.
Well, Carradine, I've fixed as many as I can fix.
And if you would like a tipple as well, young one, if that's allowed, are you old enough to have? Maybe we could find you some juice, something nice. You can head down to the Heath and Harp.
Almond milk? Something like
To
that.
me.
Almond milk. Yeah,
Not milk.
I'm sure we could find
Nutmeg, not milk.
some
Yeah.
nut-related product for you to drink. Friedrich, as you enter into town, you dash towards your usual spot, and we know who's in this place.
As I'm heading towards my spot,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna partly mumbling, but like loud enough to passive aggressively let anyone who wants to hear. I'm gonna mumble. That dilettante Rancid is in my spot. I swear to God, I don't know if I'm going to be able to contain myself. I've been in that spot for almost a decade.
You see, Erin and Jonny and Ernan see you coming. Some laughing because they've known you for quite a while as well, and some have never seen you in such a riled up state and are actually quite intrigued on what you're going to do and how you're going to deal with the fact that Rancid is in your spot. Very smugly, he's actually way beyond anyone else in terms of preparation for the day. So you can tell he got here very early. You're usually a very early riser because you like that spot. You've had it for years. He's taken it and he's standing there, just finished putting stuff together as you arrive. He's folded his arms. Oh, Friedrich. Look who's the one who's smart today.
Oh, laugh it up, you piece of shit! Have you no dignity? Do you know who you are messing with?
You're talking to the man with his stall set up. I'm the one with dignity, Mr. House on Wheels.
Square go, you piece of shit.
You want to go right now?
Let us go right now.
Let's go. Could you roll?
Fisticuffs.
Yeah,
that-
we're just
was
going to do
that the-
fisticuffs.
Yeah.
We're going to do 3 punches
Does it
each.
reload?
Yeah, that's
So
exactly
reload.
that.
Okay.
The
Let's
Henry
go.
Cavill.
That's right.
Right. Roll your first hit.
Hey.
What do I add to it?
Just your strength.
18.
Okay. Ransom dodges your first hit, uppercuts you.
No shot.
He rolled a 16 plus 4. 30, 20. He's a burly boy. You're a chome, but he's actually a half-orc. And he's a pretty sturdy half-orc with that. So he...
How does the uppercut him then? Because he's a gnome.
Okay,
He kneels
that's fair.
down.
He does. Really demoralizingly, he ducks under, and as he ducks, he takes a knee in.
That's it.
And you actually come up off your feet a wee bit. He lands, find your feet. He wins bout 1. Roll again.
10.
10. He also got a 10. So you both kind of just grab each other by the scruff and are like trying to push each other each way. You're quite hard to move, you know, so he's really struggling.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Oh, I've messed with you for years. I know all your weak points.
Roll again.
Shit.
Why is it starting to sound quite romantic?
22.
22. Okay, so he got 8. So 22. What was
I
that
nut
do?
him. I leap into the air and fully nut him straight in the head.
So as you were grappling,
Yeah.
he goes to pick you up as like a sign of dominance over you because he's large, he's much larger. And as he gets you up to eye level, just nut him in the face, and his nose starts bloodying. It actually drops on. He sells like fabrics and textiles, so it starts to drop and ruin some of his wares, which really riles him up. Let's go for a last one.
Fuck.
Oh, what is that?
It's a 7.
It's a 7. He got a 14.
Oh.
So his nose bloodied, holding you, he'll just throw you to the dirt, straight onto your kind of shoulder and your head.
Right, I've had enough. Customers are going to be coming soon, and I don't want any of your nonsense with your silly little shanty house getting in the way of my customers.
What do you even sell?
Well, before you came, some pretty nice fabrics and textiles that I've put together myself. You can see my nice loom that I work on during the day. I'm actually quite sensitive. And if you look closely, there's some plaids and some tines, and the differentiation's very important. So, if you want to buy some, you've never been interested, but I spent a lot of time on
truly
it.
have actually never looked at the stuff that you're selling. It really is quite nice, actually.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. Would you ever want to maybe work together on making something? We can put the wood and the textiles together.
Yeah, Frederick, his ego absolutely in chapters.
Yeah.
Is like it can't get lower than this. Like, it truly could not be worse than this moment right now.
Getting battered, and then he's like, "Do you want to help?"
Maybe we could work something out. Be big men together.
Well,
I extend my hand.
do you know what? Decades of conflict has got in the way of quite a lot of business. I think I could do that.
So he takes your hand, shakes.
I'm still keeping the spot today, though.
So be it. I will find a bigger orc to fight with, and perhaps I can take their spot.
Okay, as you go on, again, it looks like some of the sellers, some of the markets have been disrupted in their morning as well. So there are some spots that wouldn't usually be open. Do you want to do some sort of investigation or perception? To see.
Yeah, let's do an investigation.
Yeah, to see if you can see a good spot for you to pull up in.
9?
I know I'm not there. Can I do an investigation check for a different reason? It's why there's some souls seem to be unaffected. I'm kind of curious as to why.
Unaffected.
Yeah, so like for example, the guy that he was fighting got there early when all this was happening. There's more viewpoint of there's some people that seem to be that they've set up for hours, an hour, however long. There's some people that seem to be freshly fought. So maybe as I'm looking around, because we're in the town centre as well, just
You
maybe
can go
thinking,
check. Yeah.
why on earth are some people not flustered like people that get hurt, or like us that were attacked?
Give me an investigation. And yeah, Ollie, I would say you find the spot, middling.
Yeah, I think it's usually Leonie who's here, and she doesn't do very well with her wares. So you kind of pull up, and actually right in front of you is a pest that you've been dealing with, like for the past couple of years. They're quite young, and you do believe they mean well, but they are really high energy, really frustratingly. I don't know. They're just one of a kind, really. This squirrel, and you see her with also one of the most unlikable, infamous people in town, and you think, like, what is going on between the two? Like, why are they together? They're now standing right in front of the spot that you've just parked your car up on. Both take notice of you.
Yeah, I think Frederick was just so blinded by rage initially that he hasn't really stopped to think what is actually going on. Like, there's more to this than just my spot being stolen. But now as he sets down his stall, he finally clocks that. And not only does he clock like the general sense that something is awry, but these two together, that's just like mind-shattering stuff. And they look like friendly, right?
But I think I'm looking up, like, I don't
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
like,
I look
I
annoyed.
really like him. I think he's nice, but he's like,
I look annoyed, but I think I always look annoyed. So like, I think that's gonna difficult to see me from this my normal face, resting annoyed face, I suppose.
As you guys notice Edmund pull up, setting out his stall, or just, he's pulled up, he's noticed you two a bit quizzical, he's looking at you funny. You see on the table of the window for his stall, there is a sword of the exact same description, minus wrapping paper, which you can actually see in the back of his room. It's a tip, because he's been carrying it. He's been walking down the road, going over the cobbles, he's been bouncing up and down, all the stuff that was on the bed, all through the living room, wrapping paper somewhere on top, and this sword with the runes, with one of them just completely dented in. You would never have noticed anything of the runes. You maybe saw some as the wrapping paper was coming off.
I did identify.
You did
so I
identify.
know,
Oh, you
yeah,
know, obviously,
no,
you know
no.
the exact kind of specification. So it's completely familiar to both of you. As you turn and see Edmund giving you this quizzical look of two
Frederick.
opposite ends. Oh, sorry, Frederick, looking two opposite ends of the spectrum, like the two most opposite people in town, standing next to each other.
Frederick? Wait, no, that's me. I just confused myself. Ed?
What happened with that?
Oh, sorry, your
sure.
investigation check. You basically get the idea that it was like, while some people were selected and some people weren't, it was more from a fact of just kind of scattershotting,
Okay. Yeah.
just to create kind of
Chaos.
confusion and chaos in the town.
So it doesn't look like
And
people
just-
that set up early
It's
are
not
looking as if they set up because this was happening.
No.
They just tried to set up despite this happening.
They're completely oblivious. They were going about their morning. They had their daily routines. They've just been confused by the fact that people are out in town
Yeah.
bleeding or stressed, and and the people who are, it's not a systematic process of hitting people in town.
E.B. Bennett. So you see notice on the
Bennett.
suit that I'm wearing, there is like a badge that just says E.B. Like almost like the Warner Brothers symbol, but with just E.B. on it instead.
Hazel Nutkin and Edmund Bennett, two of the most reviled creatures in all of this land.
revile!
Well,
Revile!
maybe that's a bit strong, but you're quite annoying. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Before we answer that, why are you covered in cuts and bruises? Clean yourself up if you're going to have a shop. Your shop is an absolute state as well.
I cast prestidigitation and put everything back to
Like 1 wee teeny squid at a time.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but he does it really fast.
Actually, most of the
Really
time.
fast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we forgot. He can
Yeah.
do like a million things in
You
6 seconds.
just
I
see
forgot
him
about
going
this,
around
yeah.
the shop, and like for you, it looks like he's just walking around, but everything's just cleaning as he goes.
Well, I know magic. Wait, you do investigation? Investigation.
It's a gnomish.
Ah, nice, excellent. I suppose I'll help because I've got mending and investigation as well. I was like, right, what if we cure this eyesore? I can't heal you, but I can at least make this place a little bit better. Did you get attacked also, or did you make this stupid thing?
No, I got a strange, not exactly a knock, but a sort of bang What was the sounds that you
Bang
made?
thump.
Thump, bang, bang, thump, something like that. And I opened my door to find this strange animated sword. Very curious. And now my spot has been taken, and it has just been a bit of a miserable morning for me, and for you also.
Any roll a sleight of hand, please.
Well, might I also say, you might have tidied
22.
up your house, but you really need to work on a little bit of the woodwork. It's not quite right. Surely if you can cast mending, you can fix it. I'm distracting as that's happening, not
Okay,
realising.
yeah. Like, for some reason, this kind of unlikely party is kind of forming as Edmund's helping for the first time anyone has ever seen.
More out of disgust. More out of disgust, not because I'm
Very
nice.
Yeah.
Clarify.
Okay, no, 100%.
It's an eyesore.
You're still helping. And so is Hazel. Hazelnut is also scurrying about, picking stuff up and trying to put it in the right place.
What did your little note say? To take my note out, it says to the whatever I called them. The
To
ungrateful.
the ungrateful. Yeah, from
Was-
Duwalt.
I didn't see a note. I noticed there was a G carved into it.
Was it not on the wrapping paper?
I wasn't paying that much attention. I remember seeing a G somewhere, and I thought, oh, this must have been G-Man.
Right, let me in your house. I'll deal with it. Sick amateur. As I opened the door, which is far too small for me, and tried to squeeze my way in. Can I find this note in his, or was it mine specifically had that instead?
No, I would say like you could find it. It was more that as he was tearing apart
Yeah.
the wrapping paper, it kind of flew away, and he was too busy in the throes
Oh yeah,
of
no,
fighting,
exactly. Yeah.
and then too busy trying to dart his way down to the usual spot.
Right, this is what this one says. My glasses, put like a new pair on. It's a bit thicker. Okay, what does this say?
Yeah, it's the exact same inscription.
Oh.
It looks handwritten though, so it's not exactly the same as in print.
So the ungrateful is more of a
It's written in
collective
script.
term, not an individual term, if that makes sense.
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
To the ungrateful is all of you.
I feel a little bit less called out now. You're supposed to be ungrateful too, and I assume yours will be as well. Where's your little house?
I'm not ungrateful. So it's just on the outskirts of the market. It's just up there. It's in the tree.
Her one is intact, so we might be able to see what actually is wrong with it.
Paper and all.
She did a smart thing. Shall we go and investigate there? Oh, yes, we got offered 5 gold pieces to help with I'm going to do the signature for that. To help with them solving whatever the situation is. 3, 4.
No, you're
Oh, you
Okay,
got beaten by
I'm
one.
not part of this.
Yeah, I'm clearly lying. So with the section is so
Wait,
bad.
no,
so.
I got 3 as well.
I 3 as well. We both get 3 as it meets it. What do you do in that situation where each
as
actually
you
accept
guys
that?
are in this kind of conversation, Sir Carradine sidles up.
Devastated.
Oh, fantastic!
Devastated.
Oh, you found a third. Oh, well,
So, Garden, I've already spoken it all through with him. He is perfectly happy with the deal.
10 gold pieces each. Excellent.
Yes.
I should have known better than to trust Edmund Bennett.
Well, everyone makes
Mr.
that
Bennett
mistake.
to you, Mr. Bennett. Right. Let's go and investigate the little house in the tree.
I'm standing there in the middle of your house, like salivating because I've never seen so much like smooth wood that I just want to like gnaw. I just want to like gnaw through your whole house.
I mean,
And,
All the
like,
little trinkets
there's
get
like a
stored up
little
here as
bit of
well.
like furniture that I'm like tempted to like.
oh, amazing! I've never seen this technique. You got that so smooth.
Can you do a dexterity check to see how well you do gnaw through his wall?
Sleight of hand, maybe, to maybe get a bit higher, potentially.
A 9
Sleight of
plus.
mouth?
Sleight of mouth?
Is that
Sleight,
it?
sleight of mouth.
Sleight of teeth?
Sleight of teeth? What did you
That's
roll?
a 12.
What
That is the most beautiful thing that I have ever seen.
That's very impressive for Friedrich. He is what he's tried to do in decades. You've done in an afternoon. Like she's 3.5 years old.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you'll get on wonderfully, yes.
I'm sure to cement the party's dynamic and to get to know each other a bit more, you would all enjoy going for that free round at Heath and Hart to start with.
The Heath and Harp.
Yes.
I forgot the name of that place.
It's just round the corner. You've lived across the road from it for 50 years. Come on,
Yes,
Edmund.
but I don't really like to go places where people are playing music, especially when linked to a harp.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
this
I would go this once just for the free drink. And what's the name of the barkeep there, so I can at least introduce myself correctly?
Oh, that's Magnus. The
Magnus.
barkeep, yes.
Magnus the barkeep. Magnus the barkeep. You see like the handwriting that I'm putting from a little diary is absolutely massive, so I can still see it. Shall we go first to investigate that sword, and then go to the bar, or should we go first? Bar for? Why am I asking you? Why am I asking you? You show me with it? Yes. We'll go to your pub in a minute.
Perhaps you two can run along for a bit. I would just like to make sure that everything is set up, and then I will join you.
You're gonna set up your stall?
Oh,
Whatever you want to do.
Your unseen servant. Is there a range on that?
What unseen servant? Chansey! Chansey! I'm not going to let you have my Chansey for your endeavors. Wait,
What's the chance?
25% of the profit?
So,
Sorry, Chansey is my servant.
Is she your
Does
friend?
exactly- No, he's a magical creation, just like this one. As a faint familiar pops up, flies over from the nearby tree to me, a little crow on my shoulder. Yes, so I have a couple of things that do help me out a little bit. Chansey is my unseen servant, and this
Johnny.
little creature here, yes,
Can you roll me an animal handling, please?
animal hand.
For your find
for
familiar.
unseen servant.
No, for the find familiar, the crow that you've just...
Oh, it does what I see.
No, I
Magic.
know. I just want to...
Well, my animal hand on something really
Devil's
low.
avocado.
I wanted to just see what happens.
7.
Yeah, I mean, as much as you're usually in control, there's a lot going on this morning. Your crow, does it have a name?
That's what I'm looking for. Where is that somewhere?
Crowy.
Crowy.
Edmund.
Edwin
Edgar.
the second.
Junior.
No, I've got it somewhere. I'm trying to see where my stuff is.
Because you're a spinster. Just have a crow named after yourself.
Which one's mine? Lythe. Lythe is the name of my crow.
Well,
Chansey and Lythe.
as you're talking away, Lythe is kind of... He's overwhelmed by the fact that he's never seen a squirrel folk. She doesn't usually
Wait,
come
is
and
that
stay. She's
boy?
not very visible in town. And Lythe is absolutely taken by her little pet mouse. As he swoops for the mouse
Shit.
that she's holding. Is it on your shoulder and your hand?
It's in my hand 'cause I was literally about to go, I have a pet too!
Yeah. And as
Kill it, Lythe! Kill it! No, just...
before you could even say that, Lythe was swooping off your shoulder and is going to try and pick up. Do you have a name for your mouse?
Hazel Junior.
Acorn?
These.
Acorn.
As Lythe is going to so D's. Is going to swoop for Acorn. Could you roll just an acrobatics or a dex check for Lythe, please?
13 plus whatever it would be for a crow.
Yeah.
Plus the-
So yeah, Lythe just swoop, talons grab both, completely takes her out her hand, returns back to your shoulder, and just has it like sitting in his beak.
Like my lip is like
It's kind of
trembling.
like looking to you side out. Now he will
Take
pay
it as
attention.
in like wants to eat it, or take it
Yes.
as yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And he's kind of looking to you, being like.
and my eyes are like totally filling with tears, and I'm kind of vibrating on the spot and
Lythe,
shaking.
you maybe can eat it later.
Oh, my
Put down the mouse. And I'm looking very disappointed as I do it, but I want the travel to be easier.
Okay.
Put down the mouse.
While
I will get you bacon later.
While this chat is happening, I'm gonna try and quickly start cobbling together like a little clockwork mesh, just in case the crow eats the extra mesh.
You can do me a carpentry check if you want. But would you like to save this for the time, because you can make your thing with the hours of life in it, or would you like to do it now?
I'm gonna do it now.
Okay.
That's a 90 plus.
Okay. Yeah. It's really convincing. Like it might as well be the mouse, except from the little kind of engraving of your name on the bottom. But
Yeah.
you've put an F. What's your second name?
Feuerknüpfel.
FF. You put a little FF on the bottom.
He signs the whole thing.
You do.
The length of the mouse.
It's, yeah, you put in this lovely script, like Frederick
Fun.
Fun.
Floofin' floofle.
Fluten.
Yeah, when I activate the mouse, it can smell like peppermint right now, but it's just a little clockwork mouse.
Is that going to attract the crow or get the crow to go away from
We'll,
it?
I
we'll
don't
find
think-
out.
How freshen its breath?
Yeah, true.
Can
Great,
I get my
so you
mouse
now
back
have that.
now?
I've asked him. Lithe, put it down.
He does, he drops it into your hand as you disappointedly look out.
I understand, Lithe. I totally understand. Here's your little thing.
I just like grab it. And,
It's
like,
not
put it
worse
in
for
my-
wear.
And this one is Hazel Jr., just in case the other one dies mysteriously in the night.
I'm gonna die!
Every-
Who said he's gonna
every-
die?
Everything dies.
Like, I'm a
Perhaps-
child. No one has told me
Perhaps,
this before.
perhaps this is a little bit much to. Perhaps it's a little bit much to share with what looks to be quite a young adventure.
I'm just like rocking back and forth.
She needs to know.
Everyone
It's
dies
important
in
to
about
be learned
40 or
this.
50 years' time.
What happens when we die?
We go to a farm,
Um,
and in
it
the
depends.
farm, we live happily ever after.
It depends on your religion. Some people believe you go into a field of infinite light. Some people believe that you just exist in a hole in the ground and there is infinite darkness.
Oh, that sounds
Some
horrible. I don't
people
want
think
that.
that you dance in the fields of what's the one that they believe up north?
I'm not exactly proficient in religion.
The field of golden wheat.
That sounds good. I think I'd like to go
I
there.
like that one as well. I believe.
Religion check.
If you want.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
That's
You
not
know
religion.
better than him. You can now tell me what the lore is.
Oh, great. Excellent. I wish I didn't know that then. Yes, it's not really the golden wheat. The wheat's more because of the gold's more because of the sun. So it's like the radiant blessing of the mother. That's where you dance in. The radiant blessing, not in the wheat itself. Come on, you should know these things.
His mother
Well-
sounds great.
You're not from the north originally.
No, technically I'm from Langsy Middle.
From the middle.
Middle, yes.
Well, let's. Before we start unraveling this world, I believe it might be best to go see this sword and then go get a drink, because we only have a certain number of hours to play this game. I mean, to do this adventure. You know, I missed a good 2 hours of sleep, and I want to make sure I get my 12 hours. So are you going with us, or are you going elsewhere?
I'm debating this.
I can leave my unseen servant for you if you want to make some money. However, 25% profit goes to me.
Shall we call it 20% and you have a deal?
You hear Ransom shout from across the plaza. Oh, you might as well go. It's not like you're going to make 10 gold in a day.
Ransom, you piece of shit.
I've seen you only sell 2 things in 5 days.
I thought now we were cool or something.
Yeah, but sometimes it's cold plain hard to get.
Wow.
I'll let you know that my Chansey is a fantastic salesperson. You might be able to barely see him, but he does a good job. So, no lip. Go back to doing what you were doing.
Oh, shut up, Edmund.
Fireball. No, I'm joking. That's right. I don't have that level of spell yet.
I really want to go and chew all of his textiles. Actually,
You don't like him?
I don't like him.
You
He's
defending
He's
Friedrich.
being mean. He gave me a mouse. So I like.
I don't, did you say you were setting up your stall before you left?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Chansey is taking care of the store.
Might I say, you have a stall made of wood. Putting jabs towards a wizard that can cast fire spells is a very stupid idea. Do you understand my drift?
Oh, get on with it.
Firebolt. His card.
Yeah.
Fireball.
You made a
Sure,
mistake,
his card.
mister.
Is that a spell slot?
No, it's
Oh.
cantrip. It's just
Okay.
D10. So I don't have fireball.
Yeah,
I do have burning hands, but I've used both my spells.
Go for
so,
fireball.
that's 18 to hit on that.
Yeah. Him or his cart?
Cart, not him. So I threatened the cart. So
What's the radius? Is it 5 foot?
just 5 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's just a hit. You just hit a target. So
Yeah.
that is a couple things. Has 8 damage. Fire.
Yeah. Okay, so you hit 8 damage worth of fire onto his cart. It's like-
Textiles and all.
oh, so it's like onto the
Yeah.
table where
Yeah,
all of his
exactly.
wares are. You do like a significant amount of damage to the point where structurally his whole cart is now swaying back and forth about half of what he prepared to bring.
So what have we learned?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Bennett. Oh, please be kind now. I knew you were a wizard, but I didn't think you were that cruel of a wizard. You know, I'm just a humble merchant, just trying to make my way.
Well, not today, you're not.
Oh, well.
A chance is there to take your stall. 20%, no problem at all. After that, dick.
So you see, as you're getting ready to kind of set up, he does.
It looks like the store is about to be removed from my spot, so
He's
perhaps
frantically.
That's perfect then, perfect.
Perhaps we take my spot back and then we can get Chancy's rightful place.
He's frantically grabbing all of the textiles he can salvage, gets them all into his arms right as the 2 structural posts of his store just like flap onto him like Looney Tunes style, and he stands in the middle of the hole that they left, and he's like, oh bugger, and then he just walks away, sad and dejected, with an arm like full of.
What a shame. How come you were here? How come you were here so early today, and it just so happened to coincide with the one time that I was late? Is that a coincidence, or should we investigate that at all?
Oh well, sometimes you just get lucky, I guess, and sometimes you really don't. And then he walks
Can I
through his
roll
head.
an insight on
You
that?
can roll an insight.
12.
Can I give him guidance?
You can give him
It's a
guidance.
D4.
Go for it. Add a D4.
Guidance.
Ah.
15.
Sweet. Yeah, I mean, you get from the fact you've known this guy a long time. You know how to read his face. He doesn't hide his emotions. He's quite a simple merchant, simple half-orc. He's not hiding it. He just genuinely. He thought he had a premonition this morning, like, oh, today could be my day, and he rushed up. He's quite optimistic in terms of trying to get one over on you.
Not
And-
today. Not
And you
today.
didn't realise you'd
Oh my
have
God, that's one.
made friends with the most powerful wizard in the town.
The only wizard in the town.
The only wizard in the town.
Let's make sure we get that right. That's
So,
there we go.
yeah, so he's just a bit gutted. He thought he was having a really great day.
If it causes you problems again, just speak to me.
Thank you.
So Karen said, I feel like I'm so glad that you're bonding, and Edmund, you seem to be more amicable than I've ever seen you. There is a little bit of haste on this. And if you could refrain from destroying the carts of the traders that visit our town. This is a big... I know you don't enjoy it, Edmund, but this is a big part of our tourism. So much of our money for the year. You see these cobbles, do you think they're just naturally this way? We need the money from this festival to float the town during the quieter months.
Yes, and one orc's textiles is not going to make the difference. My store alone will actually, Chansey can. I've got workers who do that for me. My store alone brings far more income than this little shack. I'll make sure that if anything goes wrong, I'll cover the costs. But only if you make sure he doesn't get a spot tomorrow.
Well, can you roll me persuasion, please?
No, -1.
1 minus 1.
That's 2 times I tried to convince someone got a 1 twice.
Look, Edmund, it's not the time. Just keep yourself to yourself and frankly get out of here as soon as possible.
Firebolt non. He beat me. He probably beat me. I've got no spells. I've got 8 HP. So
We'll see.
okay. Yes, I understand. Where are we going next?
We're going to get
The sword.
Sweet. Okay, so you wander out of the path, out of town. You're going contrary
Healer's raging
to...
at us because he's like,
Wait,
told him to go to the pub.
What,
Told him to go to the pub.
your G guy?
My G guy,
Your G guy.
Chansey.
No.
G.
The name.
Gewalt.
Go on. Yes, go on.
Do you know where he's saying?
Not a clue. He used to be in town 10 years ago. Yes, 10 years ago. Am I right, DM?
No, that's more recently than that.
No.
Like he's been well known in the town for how
And
unpopular he is.
how long ago did he
Sounds
go,
like
miss?
a Grinchy character.
Oh, starts with the same letter and everything. When was he last in town? Do you remember?
Do I remember?
Who's that ugly, spotty child?
You can roll with disadvantage. He was very forgettable.
Well, the ugly, spotty one.
History. That's a 12.
12. Yeah, so I mean, I'm assuming you come for the market, for the festival, once a year. You've not seen him for a couple of years. Two years.
Okay. I mean, I'm in town more frequently than that. It's
Okay.
more like fortnightly
Oh, right, okay.
fortnightly stalls.
Yeah, okay, well, you've not seen him for 2 years.
Have I seen him when I've been watching the town from my trees? Because I've been watching since I was a baby, and I've been seeing people coming and going, and I know the town really well.
Yeah, I would say if you roll me a history check as well with advantage, please.
I'm going to give her guidance.
And a d4.
I'm sure you can do this. Yes, you just add a d4.
Roll
So
it
roll
twice.
with
Take
d4.
the higher.
You have this weird,
That's
creepy
the-
old man who put his hand on your shoulder as you try to
That's what you need to
watchfully
do with things.
remember.
And then
I think you're good to know this. Your tree's quite high up.
That one as well. So 8 plus 3 is 11 plus the history.
13. You do have a vague memory from when you were a little cub,
a kitten?
a kitten,
I want to say squirrel.
a little baby squirrel. You were a little baby squirrel, and you did see Mark, not Mark, Gewalt.
Mark.
Mark?
Oh, hi, Mark.
He may or may not have been called Mark in the original.
I think it has Jane a baby. Sorry, carry on. I think it Jane
Baby
is actually a
squirrel.
baby.
When you were a baby squirrel, you
Kit.
and you were looking out of the cubby hole that looks onto the town. You did see a
At my
very
doorless
dejected
house.
at your doorless house. No, that was a recent thing because there was a door this morning and there wasn't. You see out of the hole to your house, a very dejected Gewalt starting up the path of the mountain. I think it was like the height of summer. I think it was a few years back when you were young.
And Gold is human.
Yep.
Was I right in saying he was an ugly spotted child, or was that just me adding?
He was,
Goodness.
but when you saw him leave, he was probably like late teens, early 20s.
Okay, so he's here for how old are you?
3.5, sir.
So 3.5 years. So was it this summer, or was it a couple of summers ago?
A couple of summers ago now.
Okay. Let's investigate the sword. When we can I actually fit in that space?
So as you kind of leave town, all the houses behind you, going contrary to all the traffic of people now coming in as it's starting to get busy, you see the tree with a good view out towards the kind of edge of town. There's some scrapes and some marks on it. You can't even get up there, let alone in there. So it's about 9-10 feet in the air.
I'm not getting up there.
You can hardly see it, Friedrich, and yeah, I mean you can, Edmund, you can see it above your head, but the hole's about 1 foot radius, 2 foot diameter, big enough for a 3 foot squirrel, but not enough for a human. You could probably stick your head in if you wanted. The sword was lodged in a branch above the treehouse as well, on the roof of the treehouse, as that's where the fight went on. You want to go and investigate then?
I won't be able to get up there though. So
No, I'm saying
I can try.
Hazel can help you see.
be careful taking it out.
I'll be careful.
I give her guidance that lasts a minute, so
Okay.
just in case.
I could probably
I can give you a 1-up if you want.
come
Just
up.
be ready to help me if it starts.
Well,
If
Well,
it
I
starts
can come
moving
up.
about again.
bring it outside the tree if it happens.
I can come up and give you advantage because I've got proficiency in investigation as well. So guidance and advantage on investigation.
I send Lithe up as well. And then a D4.
21 for investigation. I mean, it'd be really disappointing for me to tell you the sword's not there anymore.
It's left already.
Where did
This
it
is
go? It was
unfortunate.
here, guys. I know it was right here.
With a 21, you do see that it wasn't stuck for long, but it was stuck for long enough that you
Could escape.
could get out of there. But, you know,
With a 21, can we tell a general direction that the sword pulled itself out?
yeah, out of the wood. 180
So,
degrees
like,
to the way it went
Or
in.
just exactly perfectly out instead of like,
You
oh, I'm
would
going
know
in that direction.
That what it did was it kind of wobbled the end until it got such a critical kind of torque that it pulled out of the slot and then came back.
Yeah, you don't have one way to go anyway because it needs to go to the door, but then afterwards we're kind of scuffed.
It was on the top of
It
it.
was
It was on the top.
Yeah, but it
so-
just, I mean, it flies.
Does that mean it's gonna come back for me?
I was just thinking like it's gonna take the shortest journey back to where it needs to go right
I
Um,
don't think it's with that sort of
no, you can't get that from just a hole in a tree.
now. You can,
watching you, honey.
but a 21.
But a carpenter with a 21. No, unfortunately not. What would you like to do next?
I don't really want to hang out in the woods in case it's still here, but we head to that like pub. What's it called? The hearth and earth? That's what
The
it's
Heath and Heart?
Yes, I have been thinking today perhaps it is time to hang up my teetotal gloves and get absolutely shit-faced.
called. Think of the children.
Oh, yes, sorry. You are a squirrel.
I'm gonna put on a disguise because I am obviously a child going into a pub.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to make myself look older.
Can you, can you roll me a performance check with advantage? Because I feel like this is something you've probably done many times.
God, I've noticed in this town for so long. I haven't been ratars or swellers in the pub this whole time.
Squirrel harvest. Roll twice.
So
Take it larger.
8, so 13.
Plus. No, what are you rolling?
Oh,
No, it's just performance. So.
Oh. 14.
14. Yeah, you do a pretty convincing job. Like, you've done this before. You two are actually a bit confused by the fact that this child now looks
Like an adult.
pretty grown up. It's a pretty grown up adult. Probably
This is a human man we're looking at right here. This is a human man.
fully grown. No, it's like a 3 foot, so it's probably she's gone for a gnome or a hobbit,
Sorry.
dwarf. Yeah,
I look like
so you've gone for some sort of halfling. Pretty
Have I seen this
convincing.
halfling around town?
Yeah, you have actually. You've seen them. You've seen like not in the Heath and Heart, but like going in and out because you obviously don't frequent.
Oh, yeah.
But you've seen her about the town square, going in and out, talking to a lot of interested parties
All right.
late into the night.
Okay.
She's-
Dodgy.
She's a child.
They don't know
Right,
that.
So, probably just get this in, get a free drink,
See,
figure
we
out the best
started
direction to
this
go,
urchin.
and then we can figure it out from there. There's no rush, because of course they won't attack till tomorrow night, and we'll stop whatever happens before then, of course. Get our 10 gold pieces, and work will continue in the town, and I will keep getting gold. Happy? Happy?
Yes, sir.
And maybe deepen the voice. You're being a hobbit.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Perfect. Yes.
That was pretty.
To the harp and whatever it's called.
Yeah. As you open the door to the Heath and Harp Tavern,
So bad.
it's actually no. It is a well-used tavern.
That's
There's
it.
people in and out all the time.
Oh.
And Magnus
Why is there a creepy man standing behind the door?
going, it's a guy.
Making groaning noises.
No, Magnus, the innkeep and tavern bartender, he runs a pretty tight ship.
not a shake tip.
He doesn't run a straight down. He runs a type ship. And yeah, it's got a good amount of people for kind of like mid-morning. A few regulars that must just spend their whole life here, like fall out of their bed straight into this place.
Yeah.
But with a small town like this, you have that, guys that aren't doing much else and just enjoy being in what generally seems to be the kind of centre of town.
when you enter, Magnus does notice you, as it's not too busy, and he is kind of quizzical about custom at this time in the morning, especially when there's stuff going on outside that you would expect people will be taking part in. And he goes, "All right, mate. How you doing? A bit early for a drink, but you're welcome to stay. Do you want to grab a seat?"
Yes. What are the customs around these parts in terms of time to start drinking? Is that appropriate?
Oh, free drink? You've never asked that question before.
5 o'clock somewhere. I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Is it 5 o'clock? That is the normal time to start drinking?
Yeah.
Well, I think as long as we are about to go into the fray, a bit of Dutch courage would do us some strength, I suppose. It'd be good. Let's have a couple of drinks.
What is
yeah.
Dutch?
Yes, what would be the closest thing to Dutch in this world, DM?
Actually, Dutch, yeah.
Yes.
I'm Dutch.
A little bit of Dutch courage. That's
I'm from Deutschland. I
That is
different Deutschland. Yeah, we're not same place, mate.
I mean, there are many dialects in Deutschland.
There's a few. Yeah. All right. Anyway, if it's never a bad time for a drink, so if you want one, you can just sit wherever you like. Most of the tables here are free. There's a few, like I said, regulars probably along the bar, and by the fireplace, which is at this point is basically running all the time in this season. Is
She's our group mascot.
yeah. So there's this lovely big fireplace that's warming the whole room. It's lovely temperature in here, especially when you come from the biting cold outside. There is 3 stockings, each of which have Edmund, Friedrich, Hazel, and they are absolutely jam-packed.
Did you say the guy's name was Raymond?
No, I can't remember what I said. The guy's name was
Magnus.
Magnus is the one.
Oh, I'm thinking of Edmund.
Oh yeah, so you wanting a drink?
I'll have an elven spritz with a little bit of ice in there as well, please.
Are you from round here? I've never seen you before.
I don't usually sully myself by coming in here, but hold on a second. I see 4 of your regulars. Silas, Theodore, Felix, and also Oliver. What are you doing not at work? You better get back to my office right away and start the business going strong. And there's 4 people around that place are clearly getting drink, not realizing
yes, sir. Oh, he's never been in here. Oh, Magnus, you were supposed to tell us. And they all like run out the back door.
Ridiculous behaviour. If you don't keep an eye on them, they will do whatever they want. They barely earn the minimum wage of 1 copper a day.
Oh, well. You seem like a lovely bloke. You want a drink?
Elven spritz with a
what was
little bit of ice in it.
We'll see if we've got it. What about yourself?
Magnus, was it?
It's Magnus.
Do you know anything about these stockings that have our names on them?
They were just there when I got in this morning.
And you didn't think
It's
to
your
look-
names. Like the 3 of you.
How did you know that?
You just said they've got your names on it.
Oh shit.
And he was sounding rather questioning as if he was confirming his thoughts.
See what happens. See what happens where I'm from. We put like an inflection on the end to be like a question.
Yes, where I'm from,
Did you get it?
we just say it how it is. We say it how it is. How is it that we say it? I do not know. Let us not tell it much longer.
Well, sounds like a different Deutschland to me, but yeah, I guess so. So, a drink?
You're saying that no one put these here? They were here this morning? This wasn't your staff?
Well, I would assume someone put them there, but it wasn't me. I'm all the staff that's here.
And it's your establishment?
Well, this is my establishment.
And they were in here in the morning when you came in.
They were in
And
here
you
in the morning.
Locks the place when you go home.
I did indeed.
And you didn't think to question this?
It's the festive period, mate. A lot of magical, fantastic things that go on.
I just take it in stride. You don't get far in this place questioning everything that goes on.
Just whenever that Elvish Spruce is ready, please, thank you. And I go over towards the stocking.
Yeah, can I get a drink?
and then we can go open our presents.
Do you have a pseudonym or another name you go by when you're in this place? Is it Snowball?
Snowball. I will go
Oh,
for
Snowball, you're back!
Snowball. It's good
yeah.
to see you.
Oh, it's great to see you, pal. I'll just get you the regular.
My regular, my mulled meat.
None of your pals are in right now, but I'm sure you'll have some fun.
I'm
It's
just
not
kind of looking sideways, like.
you don't usually come in at this time, and you're not usually in that well put together, you know.
Nervous laughter. I'm like, you guys are looking at me like, what?
I think you imagine that I care. I don't.
Let's go.
Give away the presents now.
Let's go open our presents, guys.
So what? Before you guys leave, he does go away and get your drinks. He brings out a kind of martini glass, very delicate, with some greenish kind of sparkly drink.
Appletini.
Pretty much. That's what you ordered. You ordered
Apple
it. He's pretty good at his job, to be fair. He's mixed a good appletini for you, or sorry, Elven spritz, and he brings just a stein of ale for this little halfling-looking snowball woman. And sorry, did you say you want a drink, mate?
Yes. What would you recommend for the first drink of
Well,
a gnome's life?
I'm less of a drinker myself, but this lady you're here with, she's had plenty. She's had my whole repertoire.
Go for the mulled ale. It's really good.
I will have
Christmas.
what she is having.
Braver man than myself. And he'll bring you another one of the same. So you venture over towards the fireplace with the stockings.
Snowball, if you are a squirrel, oh no, how should I phrase this? How do you imagine that squirrel years compared to, say, human years or gnome years?
So, 4 years old is what we consider adulthood. So
No, it's 5.
Is it 5? So 5 years old is what we consider adulthood. So I'm probably late teens.
Early teens.
Early teens.
I don't care. I'm away. You can do whatever you want. I just care that you survive the fight.
But I'm in disguise, so right now I look
Fake
a lot
mustache,
older.
of course.
Fake
you know.
mustache, like, you know.
Yeah.
but
Magnus
they're
just
Couple
gonna
of
have-
greys in there.
Yeah, he just assumes that you're talking like for theoretical sake, like just for talking sake. He doesn't know any squirrel people.
Yeah.
I do suppose in these somewhat dark times that we live in, a lot of the water is, not of such high quality, and you can get quite sick. In fact, if you don't drink some sort of alcohol, so I suppose I
It makes me feel happy.
can turn the blind. My moral.
After my parents died, it was really tough.
After my parents died, I was abandoned, and it really helped. It really helped me feel a bit better, and yeah, it makes me feel sleepy and happy, and yeah.
The more you drink, the more you say information that is quite personal. I would keep the drinks light, eat plenty of food. I don't want to know the whole life story. Maybe later, but for
I'll
now,
save it for later for you. I can
Great.
tell you the whole thing, right from when I was a baby squirrel day one, and then I can go from there. And you will hear everything. Right up until that point that I bumped into you this morning, I can give you all the details.
At this point, you're already like half of your drink down.
A big stein is
Yeah.
shrinking by the second. You guys are just sipping away.
It's like a third of your height.
I have to hold it with like 2 hands.
Yeah.
pace yourselves. Yes, it comes in full pints, but you don't have to drink it in full pints. What are these presents about?
As you wander over to the fire, I'm assuming.
I'm gonna cast identify.
Okay.
Is there a gift tag on
ritually.
Ritually cast it.
So it takes a minute. So no.
So you don't want to
yeah.
just look inside of it.
Well, after the whole day, they can look inside it, but that's
You
what
can
I'm
look at.
doing,
Okay. Yeah. So
what are you guys doing? So he sits down with all of, he gets a tome out,
The same.
and he starts to slowly
slowly with the hands shaking.
Doctor Strange it.
I'll go and open my stocking.
You just go and open your stocking. Okay,
Like
great.
an excited child at Christmas. Like
Great. Then, in each, as Edmund is kind of slowly, very methodically, systematically creating all
We've
these
been
shapes.
attacked by like a present,
Totally,
you know.
totally. You guys just go pick them off of the fireplace, kind of sit at the table with your drink, and then kind of do you tip them upside down. Or are you quite delicate about
I'll do it one by one.
one by one? So the first thing you pull out, each of you, is a potion of healing. So you can mark down in your equipment that you've got a potion of healing. 1d4. Or, sorry, 2d4 plus 2 hit points. And takes an action. And then Hazel, you open the second gift. Pull out. It's quite large. It actually fits very well inside of this stocking, as you pull out 2 boots of the Winterland. So they require attunement, but I can give you the stats of these. And what they do is they give you resistance to cold damage, and you ignore difficult terrain created by ice or snow. You can also tolerate temperatures as low as negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever that means, without any additional protection. And if you wear additional heavy clothes, you can go as low as negative 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Basically, the main things: cold resistance, and ignore difficult terrain of ice and snow. And your dice are immune to cats.
I was about to say. She's like just trying to sit.
I really hope the camera's picking that up. That would be such a shame.
Hey, look
Sabrina's
and see.
playing too.
Look and see. So,
Nah, we're fine.
You don't chew
We'll
it.
just find
Is the
out.
table on there?
Sabrina.
Most of it, I think. And then, I guess you're also, Friedrich, taking your items out one by one. Yours actually, as you go to grab it, slices through the stocking. You thankfully find the handle, and you pull out a thawing blade, which is a D6 slashing scimitar, finesse, light weapon. Appears to be made of copper, warm to the touch, and has a symbol of St. Nicholas on it. The snowflake is his symbol. While you wield it, you gain the following benefits. You have resistance against cold damage, and in the presence of elemental creatures, the blade sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet.
Sabrina, can you go away? Stop being a wee.
And unfortunately, your character sheet is not immune to cats. When you draw this weapon, you can melt any non-magical ice within 30 feet of you. This property can be used no more than once per hour. There we go.
Don't worry, it's perfectly okay. As I realise it's not trapped.
Do you
sorted
continue
it.
your ritual?
Oh, you know, I wasn't paying attention to any of them, so I was
Okay.
too busy focused.
So-
I've figured it out. These are gifts. What is it? Let me know. What identifies on it?
That it's a stocking with 2 presents in it. And through your identifying,
Hey,
you find within it, so you don't have to pull them out, you're probably quite smug. Like, I can tell you what's in this without even going into it. There's also a potion of healing, so that's 2d4 plus 2. And there is a chime of opening. And you instantly know what it does because you've identified it. And it's a hollow metal tube that measures about 1 foot long and weighs 1 pound. You can strike it as an action, pointing it at an object within 120 feet of you that can be opened, such as a door, lid, or lock. The chime issues a clear tone, or one lock or latch on the object opens unless the sound can't reach the object. If no lock or latches remain, the object itself opens. The chime can be used 10 times. After the 10th, it cracks and becomes useless.
and of course, do I need to do anything to attune to this?
Nope,
Right, excellent.
it's just a magical item.
Well, I think we should spend a little bit of time discovering what our things can do. Of course, I already know what my thing can do. Before we go off on an adventure, we need these useful items, I would argue.
So you were aware that they were What did you guys do when you got it? Did you put them on?
Yeah, I put the boots on and start
Straight
stomping about like
Sweet.
fashion
And
stuff.
what do you do with your sword, Friedrich?
Yeah, how warm does it get? Just as I'm holding it.
As you're holding it, I mean, the blade is safe. Probably like a warmth, the same you would get sitting by the fireplace. But the blade, while not dangerous, I think you have to attempt to activate it. Could shed through non-magical ice within 30 feet. So I think it probably projects some sort of radiating heat. Could be maybe slightly damaging to someone, but not in any meaningful way.
It's nice, quite warming on a cool winter's day. I guess I'll just put it in my belt.
Cool.
Like a bonus scabbard. Does it come in a scabbard?
Yeah, I'll say it comes in a scabbard.
Cool. I'll just attach it to my belt.
So just putting it out there, you get a cool sword, I get like a wind chime.
That seems about
That's
right.
fair. That's fair, I suppose. How much is mine worth?
Unsure. And for the purposes of this one shot, it doesn't matter because you would not be able to sell it to anyone in town
Well,
unless you really
agree to disagree.
Okay. Disagree with God.
Someone's got a high expectation of himself. Great. So you send an urchin into these things?
Yep. Yeah, I would say you can attune to your boots within the kind of hour of sitting, having a few drinks. Do you just stay on the one and do you calm down and chill out, or do you guys
I'm
have
gonna
a couple?
Have a second.
At least just a
At
second.
least a second.
At least a second. What?
Trying to whisper to the guy who put water into it. To sort of
Oh,
chill
okay.
out.
Can you?
Stealth?
Yeah, roll me a stealth or a sleight of hand, and Amy, can you roll me a perception?
11. 11?
Yeah,
That's a
Yeah,
D12.
it's D12.
Oh,
Yeah.
5 plus 8.
And you got what, Johnny?
11.
11. So you whisper it to him, and Magnus just replies to you, "Oh, mate, don't worry. She does this all the time." He's not the greatest. And
Great.
Amy, could you also roll me a Constitution saving throw, please? Anyone else having more than one? What do you think of it, Friedrich?
They're only paying for one. Thingway's only paying for one.
What
so
an
I'm
Edmund
more
thing
than
to say.
19. 19.
19. Oh, you're grand. You
Oh.
have done this many times.
I mean, yeah, this is the first time I'm drinking, so I think I'm absolutely smashed.
Okay. Do you want to roll a
Off
Constitution?
One
To
snack
see how you do,
with disadvantage.
if you want.
Who am I with? Who am I with? I'm
Like
sure you could handle it, my friend. Guidance.
6.
A 6.
Oh, well, never mind then, doesn't matter. So it's not going to do anything anyway.
I mean, you still give them guidance.
8.
An 8. Yeah, you're pretty worse for wear. I think. Oh, how would you like to spend your time over the next hour, knowing that you are not fully in control of your faculties?
Is there a fireplace of some kind?
Yep. Yeah,
I'm
there's a
just
Where the
fireplace
stockings are.
where you're stalking.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna sit and rock by the fireplace.
Is your sword sheathed, or do you
Sheath.
for extra warmth? Okay. Yeah. So you're just sitting and rocking. You're pretty uncomfortable. I think you said you were teetotal for many years.
Yeah. Like 60.
You're teetotal for 60 years, and your first experience has probably scared you straight for the rest of your life. So over the hour, unless you guys would like to do anything else in particular, it's pretty quiet in the tavern. There's not even any music being played because it's like getting to late morning now, and you wouldn't really hire musicians for that. So Hazel, you're having a great time. You've got these new comfy boots on. You're drinking,
Just
which you probably
stomping about.
do quite regularly. Stomping about, showing off, having some good banter with Magnus. I think he's quite enjoying the company. Edmund,
I'm writing up a script with ink and quill
okay.
while I'm waiting. Calling out the 4 employees I've seen drinking in an establishment they're supposed to be docking their pay by half. So, drunk on the
Great.
job, So
Half of minimum wage.
yeah, half. Well, minimum one copper piece isn't minimum wage, but even still,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
it's far below.
So are you cutting the copper pieces in half to give to them?
It's a fair question. I don't know what I'm doing. I'd say a written warning.
A written
warning.
Okay.
So drinking on the job, it's a very serious matter.
And since this is the first time you've ever been in here,
I would never notice this before. Obviously,
You've
something
never
people do
noticed
all
it
the
before.
time,
Yeah.
and I would never notice. So,
Okay.
just a
enough.
reminder: these drinks are well. The first drink is free. From Sir, what's his name again?
Mix-a-lot?
Sure, from Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Carradine.
Yes, Sir Carradine has sent us on an important mission. The drinks will be free for this one and this one only. Said to mention his name and who took care of it.
Oh yeah, forgot to charge you, but
You to reimburse us the cost of the drink, of course.
oh, you're trying to get me.
I am trying to get you, yes. These people are too smart for their own good.
It's alright, I'll just pay. I put the money down. And then you're like, cool, and just grab it back. Like,
Do you want a sleight of hand?
Yeah.
To like,
so, like
you drop
you
it
think
into his
I've
hand.
been like paying for my
As he goes
drinks
to
this
close it,
entire time that I've never paid for a single drink in
Yeah.
Oops. That's a 6.
I have the biggest smile on my face.
Yeah, as you try to. So you drop it into his hand, and he closes it and realizes your hand's still in his hand. He goes, Snowball, what are you doing? Like, you've always been a good customer. What are you trying to do? What are you doing? And then he like yanks his hand back.
Actually, plus 5. But either way, it's...
Yeah. Yeah, he's,
So great.
he doesn't. If it's +5, he doesn't necessarily like get the intent that you're trying to steal from him, or like that you do this regularly. But he's quite taken aback because he quite liked you before. He's like, yeah, I think you've had enough now. Probably a good time to mosey on.
I couldn't have
Guys,
said it
let's
better
get outta here.
myself. Well, good sir, it has been a very average experience. Thank you very much for having us. I shall see you again, perhaps at some point.
Well, I wouldn't say you've necessarily been good business, but you've been business.
Business is always good, no matter how small. I'm just gonna head out.
Sweet.
Well, I'm
Cool.
gonna have to come up with a different disguise for when I go back to that tavern.
Have you left yet?
You're just saying.
What was that?
Bye!
Did you say something?
I'm still just rocking by the fire.
Friedrich, quickly now. We've got a lot of things to do.
With your rocking,
We're heading south.
you slowly start to feel the effects, maybe easing off a little bit, and you're kind of now getting comfortable and going. You're getting quite cozy by the fire, rocking back and forth, and then your rocks start to get wider and wider until you fall forward, and the tip of your nose just gets singed, and you start up with a jolt. Pretty sobering moment.
Wow. What a terrible thing that people have been doing. Why would anyone drink this?
I did try to warn you not to drink that festive.
I
Told you it makes you sleepy.
Can I grab my stocking?
Yep.
And head out.
So there you have it. The origin story of this bizarre group. A feral squirrel, a Scrooge, and a Chome. Will they get to the bottom of this festive mystery and save the people of Ambleshandy? Or will they continue to drink ale at the tavern until they collapse? Come back next week to find out. Someone really ought to have a word with that squirrel. Until next time,